Hi, I'm Alex Pault, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Talking Timepieces, where we talk about watch collecting and horology. Today, we're going to take a look at a very fake AP. I'm not going to spell out the name. I'm just going to say AP the whole time because I don't want to risk any copyright infringement, even though I am going to be destroying this watch during the course of the video, so it can't be seen as an endorsement because I destroy the watch. But we'll take a look close up first, and we'll talk about why would someone buy a shitty, cheap fake like this, because it is a really bad fake, especially when you get up a close-up look. And it makes you think about why people buy fakes to begin with. A lot of watch collectors go through a fake phase because they want these nice watches and they can't afford them, but they love the design, and so they want to own it. And so they buy a fake because the fake works. But the problem with a fake is it's a fake. And you're, of all people, you know it. So you've got to look at your wrist at this lie all the time. And most people migrate past the fake phase because they recognize that it's just a empty lie on their wrist and something really to be embarrassed about. And so they cast off the fakes and they save up and they buy themselves something nice. Or they could even buy something inexpensive and cool, because when you think about the money thrown into a cheap fake, you could take that money and buy yourself a Vostok. And frankly, I'd rather see somebody wearing a authentic Vostok Amphibia on their wrist for under $100 than some piece of crap like this that looks from a distance like an AP, but in reality is a hunk of shit. In fact, I think that's the primary reason people buy the cheap fakes, is because from a distance you can't tell. And most of those people have no real social lives, so a distance, I guess, is good enough. Or they make it a running joke, hey, look at my fake watch. I've seen people do that as well. But let's turn the camera around and take a close look at this thing, and then we'll take it out on the balcony and we'll smash it with a heavy metal weight. Before I go on, please subscribe. I could really use the subscribers. The site is growing very well, and the more the merrier. You know, we get more people in, we have a better conversation. So let's flip the camera and take a look. Now, when it comes to fake watches, you think, like I said, why would somebody want to put something like this on their wrist in the first place? And all I can say is that, you know, fake watches scratch some itch in someone's psyche, as it were. I mean, for example, even though this is a really, really crappy fake, right, it still looks like an AP from a distance, and it reminds you how great the design of the AP is. You know what I mean? At a distance, you wouldn't really know. And if you're just there to flex and pretend, then you can get away with it, I imagine. But as I said earlier, it's a hollow lie that you yourself are making to yourself. You're lying to yourself more than you're lying to other people. Now, if we zoom in, I'll show you what I mean about how crappy a fake this is. First thing is, here, actually I have to take it off of the stand for a second to show you that aspect. But you see, the first set of links aren't even articulated. They're just cut into the end link, you see? It's just cheesy construction, you know? Down here as well, you see? These links aren't even finished. Now, when it comes to things like the crown, things is almost impossible to turn. These pusher locks don't turn at all. And if you push the pushers, they do nothing, you know? You push the pushers, nothing happens. So it really is just a visual fake, and the face doesn't even look very good. You know, for example, like I said, the face doesn't even look very good, and now just reaching for the tester, nothing, right? So this is glass, cheesy construction, wristwatch check, and just to show you, I'm wearing my Omega Globemaster. Okay, sapphire. So this is a really cheesy piece of junk. And you could tell in a lot of ways. You could tell in a lot of ways that this is a cheesy piece of junk. Because, I mean, first off, look at the brushing. The brushing is terrible. The face is lackluster. You know, one of the bad things about a fake is other people might actually think this is what an AP looks like, you know? They're like, wow, you spend all that money for this piece of crap? Because the face doesn't bounce or pop or look good. The indices aren't well defined. The logo isn't very clear. It's just a bad fake. It makes you wonder, like I said, why do people put things like this on their arms? And I mean, I went through a little bit of a fake phase myself. I grew up in New York City, and you know, with Canal Street right down the block, as it were, you know, just a subway ride away. I did some fake wearing, and then I even bought fakes for some friends at one point in my life. But again, you come to realize that it's just a hollow lie, and you still want that style, and you still want what the brand can offer you, and you realize that you can't get it in a fake. So, you know, you look at something like this, and you think, someone spent money on this, someone put effort into making this, and it's just a cheap lie. And it's not even a good one. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on fakes. I think they're an ugly part of a beautiful marketplace. I'd rather see a good homage than this piece of crap. It's like somebody who takes a Pontiac Fiero and makes it look like a Ferrari, you know? It's obvious to anybody but the most unclued in viewers that this is a piece of crap and it's a fake. But there are just enough people who get swayed by it that they get sucked in. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Let's turn the camera around and smash the shit out of this thing. So here we are out on my balcony, and we're just going to put the watch on a solid surface and smash it. Let's turn the camera around and take a look. All right, here we go. I think that's enough. So that was smashing a really fake AP. You know, like I said, I can understand why people do it. It's just, like I said, I'd rather see people go to a nice homage instead of using a fake if they're going to go that far and buy something cheap just because it matches something else's style. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, and please subscribe. It really helps, and thanks for taking the time to watch.